On January 11th of this year, Allegiant announced that it would acquire Sun Country in a cash and stock deal that's valued just at around $1.5 billion. Together, the two airlines carry around 22 million passengers a year and operate nearly 195 aircraft across 175 cities. The CEO of Sun Country, Drew Bricker, said that over Sun Country's 40-year history, they've tried to become one of the nation's most respected low-cost carriers, leisure airlines, but they have a huge business problem. Their business model only runs within Minneapolis, Minnesota, so if you guys aren't really around there, it doesn't make so much sense to do it. However, for the last couple of years, they've started to influence a lot with charter services, and along with their newest, I'm going to say really newest, but like their partnership with an Amazon Air or Prime with their fleet of 737-8 freighters. The other thing that I think is interesting, guys, is that Sun Country is the only airline out of these two that actually flies international. They've got destinations within Canada, Mexico, Guatemala, and a lot of other South American countries in the Caribbean, which will actually allow Allegiant to focus on more of those and allow their passengers to connect from more places. But why are the two airlines starting to merge now? Well, we all know that the ultra low-cost carrier market within the United States has been starting to struggle. Spirit is bankrupt. Frontier is shrinking. JetBlue is, well, JetBlue. Southwest has started to increase their number of first class and more profitable things like lounges and everything. And also, the entire ultra low-cost carrier model is under pressure from the rising costs of tickets and everything, along with the intense competition. This is coming from Delta, American, and United, and soon to be Alaska with their long-haul network. I'm excited to have the newest sponsor of the channel, Land Pirate. It's a lifestyle apparel brand that's built for people who carve their own paths, whether they're you're hiking, skiing, just everyday use. The gear bolds blend designs with laid-back vibes, hats, tees, hoodies, all crafted with the kind of quality you can actually feel. Trust me, I have multiple different hoodies, just like this one, like the margarita one, and I love it. I wear them at least once a day, maybe even twice. The best part is that with every sale and every purchase that you have, Land Pirate will donate 10% of that to charity. So you're actually not just upgrading your style, but you're also making impact too. So if you guys want to try out Land Pirate, you guys can use my code Vulcan Pirate 15 for 15% off. Just hit the link in the description, check out the latest drops, and join the crew. Trust me, once you guys go Land Pirate, you guys won't go back. Now, back to the video. One outlier is that Sun Country and Allegiant have both been profitable, and they both heavily rely on leisure travel, seasonal flying, and flexible capacity. Gosh, I can't speak today. Models, which means that they only fly when the demand is strong. When they're trying to merge, this means that they're trying to create a stronger, more resilient leisure airline that can help survive the shakeout of the industry, and also allow their passengers to get from point A to point B in a much easier way. Looking at Sun Country's route map, we can already see that most of the routes are out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, with routes all the way around. The largest route or the longest route is from Minneapolis, Minnesota to Anchorage, Alaska. And this flies seasonal, which is actually, it is nice to have that ability. But looking at the route map, you guys can see that they don't have like multiple different hubs like Alaska or American does. But then they also do have a lot of international routes, and it looks like a base from Cancun, Mexico. The thing is with this is that they don't really have that ability to be like, okay, we're going to open a base here or open a base there. While looking at route map of Allegiant, it's totally different. This looks like the normal typical route map that you might see. However, there's one big difference. You can see that all of their routes are actually within the United States. So having Allegiant buy some countries actually going to allow them to open up their network and serve places like Cancun, Toronto, maybe the Caribbean, South America, Central America. So most of you guys know I've never flown Allegiant. I've never flown Sun Country, but I really want to. And so a question for me was, what changes is it going to come? Both airlines have said that their networks are going to be highly complementary and with very little overlap. This is because Allegiant and Sun Country both fly to smaller cities from smaller networks. So for instance, Allegiant has a base in Phoenix Mesa, and they're going to keep that because of the fact that they can fly to other smaller destinations without any competition. They are planning on keeping their Las Vegas as the main operation base for Allegiant, and that comes to do with the fact that Allegiant's been able to start getting some of those partnerships. One of the major ones is with Las Vegas Raiders, and how their stadium is actually named Allegiant Stadium. They also have decided, guys, that they will be keeping their Minneapolis base for Sun Country, but that will just be like one of their focus cities, and it won't be as big of a base as Las Vegas. To do with loyalty, they're going to be merging into a single larger rewards program with expanded benefits to help you as a traveler get to from point A to point B. This will mean that they can have more opportunities to earn those and more redemptions. However, there is a flip side. With Minneapolis being Delta's big hub, Sun Country's actually been the low fare challenger to Delta. So what will this mean for them? Honestly, I have no clue. I think it'll actually help rival Delta within Minneapolis. And honestly, that could be a good thing. So one of the biggest questions that's been going on after this announcement was, what happens to Sun Country's cargo operation for Amazon Prime Air? For those who don't know, Amazon has a fleet of 737 aircraft, 767 aircraft, and Airbus A330 aircraft that are leased to other airlines like Hawaiian, Sun Country, Atlas, and Air Transport. But a lot of people have been wondering what will happen. According to a news article, Allegiant has confirmed that they are going to be keeping the contract of the 20 aircraft, the 737 freighters, which actually increase the major revenue flow for Sun Country. This is going to help stabilize their business, but also it's going to be really interesting to see how Allegiant does this. Allegiant's never operated a cargo part of their airline before, so it will definitely give them a different diversified income between or beyond passenger flights. So that's it, you guys. That's the full breakdown of the Allegiant Sun Country merger, a $1.5 billion deal that could reshape the U.S. leisure travel market for years to come. I've never flown on them, but now I'm thinking, should I? Drop in the comments, guys. Let me know if you guys would like me to go fly on one of them or both of them and see what we think before they do that. If you guys want to follow that video on anything else, drop a like. Let me know. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, and we look forward to serving you guys again soon. Thanks.